A whisper. Hello, darlings. It's your favorite ghoul friend, Elvira. There's a certain chill in the air tonight, isn't there? A delicious little shiver that has nothing to do with the temperature. And it's put me in the mood to talk about something that gives everyone the shivers, the open road. Oh, not the sun-drenched highways of the daytime. No, my pets. We're talking about the open road at night, when that same stretch of pavement becomes something else entirely. You know the feeling, don't you? The world outside your car dissolves into a primal, inky blackness. The familiar landscape you passed just hours ago has become an alien planet, and your car is the only spaceship for 1,000,000 miles. The only light comes from your headlights, desperately carving a path through the oppressive dark. They slice through the fog, but they only reveal a few feet of what's ahead. Everything else, just beyond that fragile bubble of light, is a complete and terrifying mystery. The road stretches on, an endless asphalt vein. With every mile, it pumps you further from safety, deeper into the heart of the unknown. The white lines flicker past, a mesmerizing rhythm that can lull you into a dangerous state of highway hypnosis, where reality begins to fray. It's a place where the familiar world disappears, a liminal space between destinations where the rules are different. Something older, stranger, takes over. The land remembers every soul that passed this way and never quite left. The silence is the first thing that gets you. It's not just quiet, it's a heavy, suffocating presence. It presses against the windows of your car, a physical weight that makes the low hum of your engine sound like a frightened whisper. You turn up the radio, desperate for a human voice, but all you find is a graveyard of static. For a moment, a station flickers to life, but the music sounds thin and distant, like a ghost of a song. It's no match for the quiet. Sometimes, in the static, you can almost hear a whisper. Then your mind starts to play tricks. The shadows of gnarled trees twist into menacing figures. A plastic bag on a fence becomes a spectral woman in a tattered dress. Every mile marker you pass feels like a sinister countdown. A countdown to what? You don't know. You check your mirrors, but there's nothing. You are all alone, a tiny speck of light in a vast, waiting darkness. So turn down the lights, lock your doors, we're about to hit the road. Tonight we're going to explore the stories born on these lonely stretches, legends whispered by truckers and passed down for generations. We'll talk about phantom headlights, spectral hitchhikers, and roads where time itself seems to warp. Are you ready? Because once we start this journey, there's no turning back. Unpleasant dreams, darlings. Our first tale is a classic roadside terror, a story that clings to lonely highways like fog. Imagine driving deep into the night. The world is a blur of water, the wipers a hypnotic metronome. Rain slicks the asphalt to a mirror of black, reflecting a world you can't see. You're alone, miles from anywhere. Then, your headlights cut through the downpour and land on a figure. It's a jarring sight against the desolate landscape. A young woman, standing on the shoulder, completely drenched and utterly alone. No stalled car, no flashing lights, just her. Every rational thought screams to keep driving, a warning bell of stranger danger ringing in your ears. But her vulnerability is palpable. Your heart wins the argument. With a nervous sigh, you slow down, the car crunching onto the wet gravel of the shoulder. You push the passenger door open. Need a ride? The words feel small against the storm. She slides in, bringing a sudden damp chill into the car. She offers a sad, vacant smile and murmurs an address just a few miles ahead. Her voice is a whisper. The silence becomes heavy, oppressive. You try to break it with small talk, asking her name, what happened? Your questions are met with stillness. She just stares forward. You risk a glance, and in the eerie green glow of the dashboard, her features seem off. Her skin is unnaturally pale, almost translucent, her eyes dark, empty pools. A primal fear grips you, and your hands tighten on the wheel. Finally, a single porch light cuts through the darkness, marking the house she named. A wave of relief washes over you. Here we are, you say, turning to your passenger. But the words catch in your throat. The seat is empty. Your mind scrambles for a logical explanation but finds none. The door is still shut. The seatbelt is latched. You never heard a sound, never felt a shift. She didn't leave, she just vanished. The only trace is a faint damp patch on the seat. Driven by a mix of terror and disbelief, you have to know. You get out, walk up the path to that solitary light, and knock. The door opens to reveal an elderly couple. Their expressions are kind but filled with a deep, familiar sorrow. You stammer through the story. The old man listens patiently before showing you a photograph. It's her. That's our daughter, the woman says softly. She passed away many years ago, in a car accident, just up the road. The man adds, his voice heavy. It happened on a night like this. Every year she tries to make her way home. You're not the first. You drive away, the silence in the car now a deafening roar. The passenger seat is no longer just empty. It's a void, a permanent reminder of your spectral passenger. Some journeys end at a destination, others haunt you forever. Let's travel to San Antonio, Texas for our next tale. A quiet road crosses old tracks. Years ago, a school bus stalled here. A train was coming. Fast. The train couldn't stop. A terrible tragedy. Locals have a ritual. Stop your car on the tracks, put it in neutral. Take your foot off the brake. Then, your car moves on its own, up and over to the other side. Many dust the bumper with flour beforehand. Afterward, they look. Tiny handprints. Dozens. Clear as day. As if invisible hands pushed you from danger. Some swear they hear whispers, soft laughter on the wind, faint distant child laughter. Are they helpful little ghosts, or spirits forever trapped where sorrow took root? Either way, some places are marked by tragedy, and echoes linger a very, very long time. If you ever try it, be gentle, say thank you, then go. Driving home after a late shift. The highway's empty, except for 2 distant dots behind you. 10, 15 minutes. Still there, not closer, not farther. You speed up, they speed up. You slow, they slow. You take a dark exit, they follow. They pull right up behind you. On, off, on, off. Just as you lose control, they whip past and vanish. You pull over, shaking. Later, you hear about a killer who hides in back seats. Drivers were warned by flashing lights. Sometimes the one who follows is trying to save you. Another night, another road. A bridge over black water swallowed by fog. In the middle, an unmoving man in an old suit and hat. She waits, afraid to break the silence. A gentle tap. No response. He turns, no face, just an unnatural blackness. Without a sound, he climbs the rail and steps into the void. She flees and never looks back. She never learned who or what she saw that night. A group of friends, night driving the desert. Hours pass, stars above, black land below. The hypnotic monotony is a comfort until it's broken. Then a perfect vintage car appears from nowhere. It isn't just old, it's immaculate, gleaming with an unnatural perfection. The driver is a void, a silhouette darker than the surrounding night. It glides ahead and vanishes. It doesn't shrink into the distance. It dissolves into the darkness as if it were never there at all. Minutes later, parked, dark, completely empty. The friends are shaken, questioning their own eyes. Was it a mirage? A waking dream? Suddenly, their own car rebels. Their lights flicker, static hisses. A glance in the rearview mirror reveals the impossible. The old car returns right on their tail, and then it drives through them. A sudden cold so profound it steals their breath. No impact, no sound, just a glacial presence passing through their very bodies. Gone. Sometimes the road itself is the enemy. 2 sisters take a scenic shortcut through the hills as dusk settles, unaware they're driving straight into a trap. The road changes beneath them. Smooth pavement, cracked asphalt, then gravel. The trees on either side grow dense, their branches swallowing the remaining light. A check of the phone confirms their growing dread. No signal. The path is now too narrow to turn. No place to turn. Only forward into the deepening darkness. They pass abandoned houses, windows like empty eyes. A broken, unreadable sign points down an overgrown path. Dread settles in. They feel watched. Just as hope fades, they see it. Highway lights. Relief. The narrow path spills out onto a busy modern road. They merge into traffic and don't look back. At home, they search. They pore over maps and satellite images, but there is no county road, no gravel path. Where they drove, the maps show only impassable forest, a road that isn't there. What is it about these stories? The phantom car, the road to nowhere. They get under our skin because they tap into a shared, primal fear of the journey after dark. Night roads are in between, not home, not your destination. You are suspended in a liminal state, a place where the normal rules of reality feel thin and negotiable, a place where rules bend. They tap our primal fears, being alone, the unknown lurking just beyond your headlights, and the ultimate horror of losing control not just of your car, but of your sanity. By day, your car is a shell of freedom, but at night it becomes something else. The car, our shelter, becomes a fragile cage, a tiny bubble of light in an endless, indifferent darkness. You can lock your doors, a small ritual against the night, but that click is an illusion. It might stop a person, but you can't lock out a memory. You can't lock out a ghost. So, the next time you drive a lonely night road and the only light for miles is your own, ask yourself, are you really alone out there? Or is something else along for the ride?